In this video, we're going to look at using Influxdb, using Telegraph and Powershell. So first of all, I'm going to apologize for the jumping around that I'm going to be doing with the editing, because we do have two virtual machines in this video, one being a Linux machine and one being a Windows machine. So first off, let's jump into the Influxdb part. So we're going to connect to the Influx instance. We're going to quickly show that we do not have any existing databases in this instance. We're going to go ahead and create the database which we intend to put our data into. So we have a simple create database. I'm going to call this one performance_data. And as you can now see, we can do a show database, and we can now see that that is a new database. We're now going to use that database, aka we're going to look into the content of it, and we're going to do a show measurements, because what we would like to do now is see what data is within that DB. As you can see, nothing gets returned, which is kind of expected at this point. So now let's jump over to our Windows machine where we've installed Telegraph, so we can start looking at sending some metrics. So we've already taken the step of installing Telegraph. I'm just going to do a test so you can see what Telegraph is going to send. So here it's going to send some Win CPU information. It's going to send the percentages. It's also going to send some disk information, free space, all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and start the agent. And again, I've already configured the agent to point to the database, in this case the performance_db, even though it didn't exist when I configured it. So if we just scroll down in the configuration, we should find that there is a bit here that says which DB, and we'll see that the database name is, and there it is, so the performance data, or performance_data. So now that that's configured and that's sending data, let's go back to our Influxdb and see what we've got. So if we do a show measurements again, we can now see we've got several categories, because these are the tags that were created by Telegraph. So let's select one. In this case, we'll do the Win_CPU and see what is underneath it. Now at this point, I'm going to do a select all, so that's going to return all the columns. And as we can see, there's kind of a lot of data, so let's limit it to one result. So now we can see one result. We can see first off the list of column names at the top, and then the values underneath which are represented. So in this case, we can see that the CPU percentages, the processor, the host name, etc., all relative to the column names above. So we now have data in our database, which is frankly awesome. That's great start. So we're now going to pop over back to our Windows machine and go, okay, well, what if we want to get that data out? So I've created a Powershell function here, and it's a relatively simple one, and it's actually modeled off one that was done by Adam from Iron Man software. I've made a few tweaks to it to kind of improve the performance, because I wasn't too happy with using arrays. So I've done a little bit of filtering, and I've turned it into a stack rather than an array, and it returns the results of the fields directly. So what I'm going to do is create a query, so pretty much like we had before. We're then going to use the URL, so this is the API version for Influx, and we're going to return the results into our data variable. So we're just going to go ahead and run that. And if we look at our data variable, which should now contain some data, hopefully, so we can do a quick count and see how much is in there. So we have 205 records in this case. Let's look at record number 1, well, which is actually number 2 in the list, but still. And we can see here, here's the CPU data, here's the idle time, here's the privilege time, here's the host that it's related to, etc., etc. So we've now been able to not only create data, but also query the data and get it back into PowerShell. And this kind of concludes what we're doing in this video. If you would like to see more of this, please let me know, and be sure to like and subscribe.